Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you and also a love reading. So this could be involved with love, career, friends, social life, passions, hobbies. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is you put your work into something and you might feel like it was kind of fruitless, or you might be worried that it will be fruitless, like the outcome of it wasn't perhaps exactly what you thought it would be. And there could be someone that you're debating, could be someone that you're debating keeping in your life or cutting them out of your life. I feel like I get that a lot with Taurus, like this Two of Wands here. But it's like, it's kind of like you have your mind made up about someone. And you could have put work into a situation, into a person, or like a kind of a group or something of the sorts. Like an activity, like something like that you feel like you should have protected yourself from, like it was something perhaps that harmed you or is harmful towards you, to you. Yeah, I'm really getting there's some kind of change, like there's some kind of change that you're scared to make, scared to go towards. Like, you know that you should make this change, you know that you should perhaps move on from something, but it's just taking some time, perhaps because you feel like you put your work into this person, into this situation, or into this hobby, and it's like I said, maybe it didn't work out the way you thought it would, or maybe you feel like it's taking too much, like it's not worth it, or something like that, like it's best to walk away. But it could be that you're kind of scared to change your present situation, like you're kind of, it might seem easier to stick to what is familiar to you. So you could be just kind of debating, like almost like, should I stay or should I go? Because you put a lot of work into this situation, and it's like you want it to work out, you want it to be a certain way, but you know, sometimes it's better to, just because something is familiar, something that you're used to, it doesn't mean that it's what's necessarily best for you, or it doesn't mean that it's something that should stay in your life just because it's been there for a while or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, if you're comfortable with something, but this thing is maybe upsetting you or not going the way you want it to, then sometimes you have to make the hard decision to walk away from a situation or old habits. Like I said, I'm making this very general because this could be about like a work situation as well. Like you could have been at a job for a really long time, and it's like, just as an example, you could be at a specific job for a while and you're used to it, you're used to your routine in it, but you know that you would be happier, be more fulfilled at a different job. So it's kind of a tough call to make, because it's like, should you go try to have more fulfillment at another job and risk losing your income that you used to right now, if that makes sense? Like, it's a tough judgment call, because you don't want to lose out on what you've been having, but you also need to move on from it, if that makes sense. Like, it might be time for you to get a new job, you might have your dream job that you're thinking of. Just as an example, this could also be like a person, a situation, a place. Yeah, and it's like, it looks like you're really holding on to this tightly, and maybe it did work for you for a while. Maybe this person, this situation, this job, like, it was working out, you were happy doing it, but it's almost like you need to at least put some distance between you and this person, this situation, or maybe you feel like you have some kind of need to get away. This could be just that you feel like you need to get a break from something, and not necessarily cut it out of your life entirely. But it does look like there is some kind of new opportunity that's going to be knocking on your door. And I'm getting for some people, it's like you're going to be... There could be someone who like projects a lot onto you, or someone who is very close with another person. Okay, there's like two messages here. So it could be someone who's like projects a lot onto you, and it's like you almost either feel like you got lost in this person, or you feel like you took on some of their traits, some of their habits, because you're around them so often. You know, like when you get used to someone, it's like sometimes you pick up their traits or whatever. But it could be like, I'm getting this, like you kind of got confused about who someone was and who they weren't, if that makes any sense to you. And this is friendship here, so this could be about a friendship. Like you could have, and you could also, this could also be that you're confusing the way someone used to be and the way that they are now. So it's like this person is acting this way now, this is the way this person is now, like their older self. And you could, when you think about them, you could think about like their younger self and kind of confuse the two. Like you still have this image of them, of who they used to be, but that's just not who they are anymore. And it's like maybe you need to come to terms with that. You know, who they are in present time, who they are this year, this month. And yeah, this could be about friendship. Yeah, so there could just be someone that you're friends with that you're like kind of wanting to distance yourself from. Maybe it's just find, like how I was saying, you might kind of feel like lost in this person. Like maybe you just need to, if you're too close to someone or something, maybe you're feeling the need to like separate yourself from some person, some situations, some people, so that you can have your identity outside of that. Like you could be so used to spending time with this one person that it kind of, like the way you are with this person almost affects that's like your main self-image, if that makes any sense to you. But it's like this person has really had an impact on your self-image, and it's like you could be wanting to separate yourself to have more individuality apart from that person, from that situation. So we have the Thinker card here. It looks like there's some kind of tough decision, and Aries had this too. There's some, with Aries it was more like a different path that they were going to take. But with you, this is more keeping something in your life or moving on from it. But it doesn't look like you exactly have a clear direction of where you want to go from here yet. It's just like you need to separate yourself from certain things, is what you understand at this point. You could be asking someone, with this card I always get like someone who is gonna meet someone who gives them an opportunity, or they're going to ask someone for an opportunity. Okay, so you could be, we have stay optimistic about your love life in reverse, and we also have the Thinker here, and this says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So what I'm getting with this, you could be overthinking romantic situations, your role in them, how you think you should act, how you think you should go about it. You could be kind of overthinking it, or you could be overthinking some situations that you've had in the past romantically, and this could be kind of getting you into a pessimistic view about your love life, or Yeah, there could have been someone that you dealt with. Perhaps this was a person that you're around that was like being super pessimistic about their love life, and that kind of changed the way that kind of affected you and your viewpoint on it. It happens. Okay, so you could be feeling like you really want to meet your true love, or like this person is your true love, and but at the same time there's some pessimism, some doubts about it. Like, you could be having trouble staying optimistic and thinking that this person is your true love, if that makes sense. Or you could feel like you haven't met your true love, so you're feeling a bit pessimistic. This could also be you're thinking about your true love, or someone who is like a very big love to you, and you're kind of, like I said, it's like you're just kind of pessimistic about the person, about the situation, about how it might turn out in the future. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So, yeah, like how I was saying, you might have some kind of dream job. You might be at some job right now where it's like you need the money. It's not too terrible perhaps, but it's not something that you necessarily enjoy. It's not something that you're necessarily passionate about. Or it could be that you are working a job you're passionate about, but there's just other things you want to do with it, other things you want to do in your career path, other ideas you have. Like, you don't want to stay stuck doing the same activity day and day again, without any kind of change, without any kind of advancement. So I think this is saying, like, if you do have a feeling that you would be more useful at another job, like you would do better elsewhere, like this isn't fulfilling your true potential. I'm not saying like quit your job and run off and try to sort it out. It's like, try to look into what you want to be doing and maybe start making moves towards that, start making arrangements towards doing something that you want to do, doing something that you're passionate about, or taking that step towards expressing your ideas or towards advancement in the career path that you're in right now. And I'm getting that this is very it's like you could be realizing how important it is, the people that you surround yourself with. This is what you could be thinking about, kind of. It's like you could love people, you could care about them, but if someone is having a negative influence on your life heavily, or it's just not someone who you feel is good to like keep in your life, you might think they don't have your best interest, or you might think that like you could have known this person for a long time, and it might just be that you don't see eye to eye anymore, you don't have the same goals, the same path anymore, and it's like you're realizing how it's very important who you surround yourself with. Yeah, I'm really getting, this could be just about work, like, there's that message about the people, but then also about work. Material harvest in reverse is like there's something that you're really putting your work into, but you just didn't see, you might have saw benefits, but you didn't see the benefits that you wanted to or that you were expecting. And it's like, you would like this to have gone better, you would like to see more benefits. Perhaps you're putting in more work than you're getting paid for, if that makes sense. Like, you're not getting your you're not getting what you expect out of your financial situation right now. So we also have suffering in silence here. You could be not wanting to really tell people about this, express this to people. Like, this could just be something that's going on in your mind, and you don't really want to talk about it much. But I think this is just going to take some time to kind of sort out where you want to go from here and how to make moves towards what you want to see yourself doing, the people that you want to see yourself around. So these are fairy cards by Karen K. And they have some messages. It says, believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. This could be saying go outside, get in touch with nature a little bit if you feel like you've been inside a lot. Maybe go get some fresh air. So yeah. Believe that things can change. Okay, so this fell out like immediately. These are messages from the person that you're thinking about. It says, I'm sorry. So if this is like how I was talking about, this person has kind of switched up on you, or it's just not, you guys aren't seeing eye to eye anymore. Maybe this is someone who kind of distanced himself from you as well. I'm sorry, I care about you very deeply. You hurt me. So it looks like if someone kind of distanced themselves from you, they're hurt by this situation, they care about you, and maybe they didn't really either that, okay, so maybe they didn't really, didn't really see how you could stay in their life because you were hurting them, so they kind of walked away. They feel bad about that and they care about you, but it's kind of what they had to do. Either that, or if you walked away from someone, they're sorry that they were the way that they were acting towards you, or this person in your life is sorry that the way that they were acting towards you, the way they treated you. And they do care about you, but they were feeling hurt by you. They feel like in some way that you hurt them. So, but they're sorry as well. For whoever you're thinking about, whoever perhaps you thought this resonated with you about, perhaps this friendship. This could be someone who you thought was your true love as well. Or this could be your true love is maybe in your life right now. And you know, sometimes like with the suffering and silence card, it could be that this person that you care about, you don't realize that you hurt them and that they're hurting, but they're just suffering in silence, like they're not really telling you that you are hurting them. That doesn't mean that you didn't or whatever, so just be careful to like maybe check in with your friends, or if someone seems like something's a little wrong, like maybe they're a little mad, just kind of ask like, did I do something? Or if you did do something, be sure to like maybe apologize, but it could just be that you didn't realize you hurt this person, or something that you did hurt this person. Okay, Taurus, thank you. I hope this made sense. I hope this resonated. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're safe. I hope that your family's safe. And I hope that you have a good day or night.